California's housing market is in meltdown mode, and 2025 might just be the year the dam finally breaks. From luxury beachfronts to suburban tech hubs, once booming markets are now riddled with price cuts, exploding inventories, stalled demand, and a rising wave of regret from investors and homeowners alike. This isn't a correction anymore. This is a slow-moving crash. Whether you're a buyer, a seller, or just watching from the sidelines, this video is your inside look into the 10 California cities at the epicenter of a housing disaster. We've got the latest market data, the real reasons behind the plunge, and why things could get worse before they get better. So grab your coffee, turn up the volume, and hit that subscribe button to discover the nation, because no one else is breaking it down like this. Let's dive into the disaster, city by city. Number 10. Irvine, once the pristine master-planned paradise of Orange County, is slipping. Home prices have dropped around 3.4%, and luxury condos in the Spectrum area are seeing price cuts as deep as $100,000. High HOA fees, slowing demand, and investor pullbacks are eating away at Irvine's clean-cut market. What's changed? Tech employment is stalling, especially in cybersecurity and biotech sectors that feed much of Irvine's white-collar population. With layoffs creeping in and interest rates stuck high, buyers are rethinking. Rental yields have weakened, international buyers have retreated, and even student housing demand near UC Irvine is softening. Irvine's still desirable, but it's no longer immune. Number 9. Laguna Niguel. Laguna Niguel, known for its quiet luxury and canyon views, is now quietly correcting. Prices are down around 4.1%, and higher-end homes in Bear Brand and Marina Hills are sitting unsold for 60-90 days. Insurance premiums are skyrocketing, luxury buyer interest is shrinking, and second home buyers are vanishing due to softening rental income. Builders are stalling new development. Sellers are offering furniture credits, solar panel incentives, and renovation budgets just to close deals. For a city built on exclusivity, that's a red flag. If you're finding this breakdown valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We've got more insights coming every week. Number 8. San Jose. San Jose, the capital of Silicon Valley, is under tech stress. Prices have dipped 3.1% and inventory is swelling. Homes in Almaden Valley and Berryessa that once sparked bidding wars now sit for 45-plus days. Big tech layoffs from Meta, Google, and others have cut into buyer power. Stock-based wealth has plummeted. And here's the kicker. Condos and townhomes near the downtown core are getting hit hardest. Rental investors are backing out. Appraisal values are slipping. San Jose isn't crashing yet, but it's slipping, and slipping faster than most think. The deeper concern, this market is tied to tech like no other. When the stock market drops or IPOs freeze, buyer demand dries up overnight. With equity packages shrinking and bonuses slashed, even six-figure earners are hesitant to buy. Demand has become fragile. Rental yields are dropping. Cash buyers are pulling out, and institutional investors who once helped drive the boom, they're shifting capital to safer states with lower costs and fewer regulations. Buyers now expect perks, closing credits, inspection repairs, even smart home upgrades, and when those don't show up, they simply walk. Subscribe now to Discover the Nation if you want to stay ahead of real estate reality, not fantasy. Number 7. Sacramento. Sacramento, the once booming escape for Bay Area buyers, is cooling fast. Prices have dropped to $495,000, and inventory has surged 46%. Elk Grove, Rancho Cordova, and Natomas, they're all seeing significant markdowns. Affordability is now a joke. A typical mortgage runs nearly $3,800 per month, completely out of reach for most local buyers. Government and healthcare wages can't keep up. Homes that once sold with multiple offers are sitting for months. Open house traffic is thin, and agents are throwing in closing credits, mortgage buydowns, and even backyard landscaping just to close. Even flippers are hesitating. Sellers are nervous. Buyers are in control. If you're serious about understanding real estate trends, don't wait. Subscribe to Discover the Nation right now and stay ahead of the chaos. What makes Sacramento especially vulnerable is how quickly it overheated. Fueled by Bay Area exiles during the pandemic, the market shot up unsustainably. Now that remote work trends are reversing and affordability has collapsed, demand is evaporating. Many recent buyers are underwater. Some are panic selling. Others are trapped with high payments and low equity. Builders, once racing to meet demand, are now offering discounts, flexible terms, and free appliance packages. The frenzy is over. The correction is here. Number 6. Venice Beach. Venice Beach, the artsy haven turned tech hub, is cracking. Prices are down 4.6%, with properties near the canals and Abbot Kinney now sitting 60-plus days on the market. Inventory is piling up, and nearly half of listings have had multiple price cuts. Snap layoffs, homelessness concerns, and short-term rental restrictions are scaring buyers. The once cool factor, it's fading. Investors are gone, cash buyers are quiet. Even luxury listings are adding hot tub incentives, waived closing costs, or fully furnished offers. More alarming, locals are leaving, and the new crowd isn't rushing in. This is no longer the Venice Beach of 2021. It's a waiting game. There's a deeper shift beneath the surface. Venice Beach, once the heartbeat of Silicon Beach, is now uncertain territory. The Google and Snap employees who once filled open houses are gone, or working remote from Utah. Meanwhile, concerns about safety, zoning fights, and a tightening rental market are making the area a gamble. New listings are sitting. Price per square foot is falling, and even prime canal homes are accepting offers below asking, quietly. And let's not forget, the once booming short-term rental scene is flatlining. Rent control fears, party restrictions, and neighborhood pushback are all cooling investor interest. Want these real estate truths delivered weekly? Subscribe now. Discover the Nation is your frontline housing analyst. Number 5. Palm Springs. Palm Springs, once the darling of second home investors, is sweating. Prices have dropped 3.2%, but the real shift is deeper. Inventory is up, vacation rental returns are down, and many properties bought in 2021 are now underwater. With tighter Airbnb laws and rising maintenance costs, some investors are bailing fast. Listings in Indian Wells and Vista Las Palmas are down over $200K from peak pricing. Even mid-century homes need incentives to move. Free pool service, furniture bundles, you name it. And as climate risk grows, heat waves, fire insurance hikes, Palm Springs is feeling less like a dream and more like a financial headache. Still watching? Subscribe right now so you never miss these brutally honest market takes. It's not just the high-end homes. Mid-tier neighborhoods are seeing deep cuts too. Out-of-state buyers who once flocked here for short-term rental income are now struggling with negative cash flow. Insurance costs have skyrocketed, utility bills are up, and with local regulators capping Airbnb permits, the path to profits is shrinking. Real estate agents admit the boom is over. Homes that once drew 10 offers now go weeks without a showing. And the ones that do sell, they close 10 to 15% below list. And here's the scary part. Many new listings are being pulled after weeks of silence. Sellers are waiting for spring, but buyers, they've already moved on. Stay ahead of the trends. Subscribe now for weekly deep dives into America's real estate roller coaster, only on Discover the Nation. Number 4. Malibu. Even Malibu, the epitome of coastal luxury, is getting hit. Prices have tanked 24% year over year, and some beach homes are slashing millions. Inventory has ballooned. Listings in Carbon Beach and Broad Beach are just sitting. Why? Wealthy buyers are buying elsewhere. Rising fire risk, absurd insurance premiums, and low rental ROI are all contributing. Sellers are trying everything, offering home gyms, landscaping credits, and even wine cellars to entice action.
but the luxury crowd just isn't biting. And if Malibu's golden zip codes are cooling, what does that say about the rest of the coast? This is a market correction few saw coming. Malibu was thought to be immune, bolstered by celebrity buyers and scarce land. But the combination of escalating costs and risk exposure has flipped that logic. Buyers are demanding fire mitigation plans, energy efficiency upgrades, and major price cuts just to stay in the conversation. Sellers who resist, their listings languish. Even rentals are sitting vacant. Luxury investors are looking toward Miami, Scottsdale, or even international cities with better tax advantages. And here's what few are admitting: Malibu's image is changing. Climate change, insurance volatility, and affordability gaps are forcing even high-net-worth families to second-guess their Malibu dreams. If you want the inside edge on California's luxury retreat, hit subscribe. Discover the Nation exposes the housing truth behind the gloss. Number 3. Los Angeles. Los Angeles, sprawling, iconic, and expensive, is faltering. Prices have slipped 4%, but affordability is the core issue. With median prices still near $900,000 and rates at 7%, monthly payments are off the charts. From Silver Lake to Baldwin Hills, homes are sitting longer and buyer foot traffic is thinning. HOA fees, city taxes, renovation costs, they're all pushing buyers out. And let's not ignore the exodus. Many Angelenos are packing up for Nevada, Texas, and Arizona. New listings offer closing credits, free upgrades, or paid HOAs just to compete. It's no longer a seller's market, it's a negotiation market. Don't miss what's coming next. Hit subscribe and stay in the loop with the most detailed housing updates in California. What's more, commercial vacancies are bleeding into the residential market. Empty storefronts, rising crime, and congested infrastructure are pushing even longtime residents to reconsider their roots. The California dream is being replaced by hard math, and the math doesn't work anymore. Agents are warning sellers to prepare for longer timelines. Price reductions are now part of nearly every listing strategy. And the city's prestige markets, like Hancock Park or Brentwood, aren't immune either. Add to that stalled construction, shrinking investor interest, and remote work shifts, 2025 is the year LA feels the full weight of a correction. Number 2. San Diego. San Diego, the city they said would never crash, is finally blinking. Median home prices are still holding near $875,000, but don't be fooled. Inventory has surged 61% year over year, and nearly 40% of active listings have had at least one price cut. That's not stability, it's warning lights. A typical buyer now needs $6,000+ per month just to afford the mortgage. But the average income? Around $85,000. That math doesn't work. Not for locals, not for newcomers, and certainly not for investors. Neighborhoods like La Jolla, Chula Vista, and Del Mar are seeing listings sit for weeks, even months. Bidding wars? Gone. Open houses? Empty. Short-term rental regulation is hammering Airbnb investors. Tourism is dipping, and developers are quietly pulling projects back, afraid they'll launch into a falling market. Condos in downtown San Diego are sitting with rising vacancy rates, while newly built homes in Oceanside and Santee offer everything from free solar to closing cost credits. Sellers are tossing in luxury upgrades, backyard landscaping, even full HOA fee coverage just to get a foot in the door. Still watching? Then subscribe to Discover the Nation right now, because the data we show you isn't what the headlines want you to see. For the first time in over a decade, San Diego is no longer bulletproof, and that makes 2025 the most buyer-friendly year in recent memory. If you've been priced out before, this is your window. Number 1. San Francisco. San Francisco, once the ultimate symbol of real estate wealth and innovation, is teetering. Median home prices have fallen to $1.12 million, and inventory has exploded. Some condos in Soma, Mission Bay, and Pacific Heights have been slashed by over 15%. The city's housing market is in correction mode. quietly, steadily, and in some cases, violently. Why? The tech exodus, major layoffs, remote work that refuses to go away, office towers sit dark, retail corridors are gutted. Even the famed Union Square has become a symbol of change, not luxury. Empty storefronts, open drug use, and rising crime have sparked a quiet buyer revolt. Even high-end properties in No Valley, Bernal Heights, and the Marina are seeing massive price cuts, free upgrades, and financing incentives. If you're looking for the real story behind California's fall, subscribe now to Discover the Nation. We expose what others won't. Realtors admit, properties that sold in days now sit for 60 plus. Investors have backed out. International buyers are eyeing other markets like Miami, Vancouver, and Dubai. Some homeowners are trapped, unable to sell, unwilling to rent, watching their equity evaporate. And for those who bought in 2021 or 2022, many are already underwater. This isn't a blip. This is the top of the mountain, and we're already heading down. In 2025, San Francisco tops the list of California's housing disaster. The city's once unshakable prestige is now facing cold, hard reality. Don't just watch the market, understand it. Subscribe to Discover the Nation and stay 5 steps ahead.
So there you have it, 10 of California's biggest real estate powerhouses, now staring down the barrel of a correction or worse. From tech meccas to beachfront royalty, 2025 is rewriting the rules. The signs are clear: exploding inventories, price cuts piling up, and a buyer base that's tired of overpriced dreams. This isn't doom and gloom hype. It's the quiet unraveling of a market that flew too high, too fast. Whether you're an investor, a homeowner, or just someone who's been locked out of the California market, this moment matters. Because with the right timing and the right knowledge, a crash can become an opportunity. The question is, will you be ready or will you be left behind? Hit that subscribe button now, because we're not done. Discover the Nation is tracking every shift, every signal, every opportunity before the headlines catch up. The California housing story isn't over. In fact, it's just getting started.